Have you ever felt really tired after a big lunch? Or maybe have you felt great after drinking a sugary drink or a sweet snack, but then just 30 minutes later you feel your energy levels crashing down? Well, that is because of blood glucose levels. What are those and why are they so important for our health? We're going to explain that today at We Are Jaws.
Thank you guys, welcome back to another video. So this video will discuss the importance of blood sugar and how the regulation of that is very important for the normal functioning of the body. So when we consume a meal with a big amount of carbohydrates or sugar, what the body does is that it breaks down these constituents into glucose, which is a source of energy. The glucose then flows into the bloodstream and flows into the cells of the body to give us energy. Now, what happens when we eat too much of these things, like anything in life, is that a lot of blood sugar is released into the body. The pancreas in the body then release this hormone called insulin, which helps to regulate the level of blood sugar. What happens counterproductively when we consume too much of carbs and sugar and foods with these things is that there is an excessive amount of insulin production, which leads to the body taking out a lot of blood sugar very quickly, which leads to the fall in energy levels and leads to a state crash. So it's very important for us to maintain a stable level of blood sugar in the body to enable a good performance and a good functioning of our body. And we will now discuss the important tips to help achieve this.
Tip 1. Fiber. What fiber does in your body is it actually slows the absorption of carbohydrates. That means that what we're trying to avoid is these spikes of glucose levels. So as glucose gets absorbed slower into our body, we have less spikes. The peaks become less steep. How do we do that? So fiber you can find in vegetables, in salad, in seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, all these things. So actually, when you think about it, say you're having a pizza, your glucose would probably spike. However, if you have a salad before you have the pizza and you eat that fiber before, then that helps your body naturally manage those glucose levels.
The second thing here is similar to the first one, which is around eating foods which are well balanced. So it's important to not just eat carbs or sugars, but to also add healthy fats and proteins in our meals. And what this actually does is that meals which are comprised of these things help to keep our energy levels stable throughout the day because they keep the blood sugar level relatively stable, but also they help us feeling relatively satiated.
Tip 3 is exercise. So we know not enough blood sugar is not great. We feel down. Too much blood sugar is also not good. The body gets inflamed. There's inflammation going on. What exercise does, it helps our body process the glucose more efficiently, meaning that our cells can be fueled with lower levels of blood sugar. So even when the levels goes down, is low, there's not a lot of inflammation going on, we still feel great and energetic. And exercise actually helps us achieve that.
Tip number 4 is hydration. Keeping your body hydrated and having water in the body is very important because number 1, hydration helps to keep the level of blood sugar stable in the body. Going out of the house with a water bottle in hand is always a good idea. And if you feel bored with having just water, adding a little bit of cucumber and lemon and berries in the water makes it a bit more entertaining.
Tip 5 is consistency. Consistency in eating is very important. What we mean by that is it is not great if we eat a big breakfast, then nothing during the day, and then again a big dinner. What probably happens is that our glucose levels spike in the morning, then drop during the day and spike again in the evening. What is much better is that when you think about your window of eating, that you spread your meals and you do that every day consistently. That's going to help your body keep those glucose levels balanced.
Tip number 6 is stress management. Stress is really that hidden killer which leads to a very elevated level of blood sugar in the body. When we are too stressed, the body releases cortisol and adrenaline, which actually are hormones which can lead to an elevated level of blood sugar. So practicing activities like meditation, mindfulness, going out for a walk, taking a nice warm bath really helps the body to maintain its level of stress.
Tip 7, our last tip, is sleep. There are studies that show that individuals which haven't received enough sleep during the night the bodies will face difficulties managing glucose levels. That means that our body response of producing insulin doesn't work as well when we didn't receive enough sleep, which naturally leads to higher glucose spikes and also lower glucose troughs. So if you sleep well, it's going to make your life easier managing your glucose levels.
With that, guys, we've covered all the major tips. We hope that with this video, you can help understand that really managing blood sugar is not just about food. It's about healthy lifestyle choices. It's about the right kind of diet. It's everything. So with that, if you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with another video next week.